Alright, so this is a 2008 GMC Yukon XL Denali. It did have the factory transmission cooler on it. These are the dimensions for the oil cooler that I've installed on here now. Okay, I relocated the temperature sensor. Now, this temperature sensor was busted anyway, so it wasn't even mounted to begin with. So I just zip tied it on there. This is the factory transmission cooler, so it's pretty, I would say it's about a third of the size maybe. My transmission temps were driving around normal with no towing is 180, and whenever I'm driving in the mountains it was getting up to 250. So I installed this on here with the push-on hose. This is 300 psi rated push-on hydraulic line, and I just took these connectors off of here, the factory type push-on style connectors. I just took it off and mounted the hose on there with these clamps. And then of course I got push-on hose here. I don't even know where I got this oil cooler from. I've had it for a very long time. So this is kind of what it looks like. Let me show you what that grill looks like. Okay, so this is what the grill looks like. This has all been replaced because I hit a deer about 5 years ago and totally destroyed the front of the car. But these little clips, I tell you what, man, you're going to spend a lot of time taking those suckers out. I was tripping hard taking these out. But yeah, that's what they look like. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these stupid clips. These clips suck, okay? And so everybody says get in here from the inside and get to it, but you can't even see it. So the way I got to it is I got to it with a pick from this side, and I reached in and grabbed it and pulled it in with the pick like that. Alright, so this is the kind of pick that I used. It's a Mac P5220. It's got the 90-degree on the end. So what I did is I used these little pry bars and got in there, okay, and made a little bit of a gap so I could get in, and then got in with this clip and messed around with this sucker until it came loose. I mean, it really does suck. And I'm telling you, I had to drill these out at the top. They had pop rivets. And you start with this top one, you can get to it. And this one you can get to. But then once you get down here to these, man, you're gonna be pissed. It feels like you break it every time you get one loose. I don't know. But anyway, just be careful with that. Every one of those is going to be a job. So I'm not going to put this back till I'm 100% sure, because I don't want to take it off again for a very long time. So anyway, please like and subscribe. I hope this helps somebody. I'll probably report in the notes later about my transmission temps. Okay, so with it just sitting here idling, we get, 102 degrees. Let's see what this one is. 97. So we get a bit of a drop, 2-degree drop, which isn't much. I mean, you're not really driving. My battery's getting low. It's gonna start acting up. So yeah, but yeah, when you're driving down the road and you're getting good airflow, it's gonna be totally different. Now, I did not bypass the radiator, okay? This is just adding on to what's already here. There's no way, and you cannot get the performance that you get from a water heat transfer on the water on this. I mean, it'll go in here at 250 and it'll come out at 190, okay? So don't bypass that. If you want to add a cooler onto it, you just add it in line, okay? This is how I did it. I just took the lines off from here, put the hose on there, and I just added this to it, okay? Because you don't want to eliminate that factory cooling there. It works really good. So I hope this helps somebody. Y'all have a good day. Please subscribe. Please like. If you have any questions, ask me some questions. I know that some of this is kind of ghetto, but there's no way to get around it, okay? And so what I did, and I know I didn't talk about it, I just remembered this. So what I did is I took this bottom bracket off here and I flipped it around. I flipped it around so it would fit, so that this would fit on there. And then it was wide enough and good enough for me to put a screw here, so that's good enough for me.